So hopefully if I did this right, this comes out on Christmas and doesn't it doesn't end up like a day early or a day late, because I'm recording this the day before and I've never scheduled something to premiere, so hopefully it premieres properly. I won't know until I get back, but happy holidays, Merry Christmas, the Happy New Year if you're watching this later. This is just a little no chats here, it's just you and me. We're gonna yap for a little bit just about what's going on, how the year was, and what we're gonna do next year. You know, just some fun, reminiscing and looking forward. First of all, thank everybody who stuck around when I disappeared for 8 months, because of the fucking stress of the move and then getting settled back in and just not wanting to stream. We're back. I'm not gonna disappear again. Thanks for sticking around if you did. Next up on my list of things we need to talk about. Sorry for the lack of VOD uploads. I haven't uploaded a VOD in like 2 months. So what happened was, I stopped doing No Mega ZA because it got kind of boring. Which, it's okay. Like, the game is fun, it's hard to find things to talk about when you're running around and just throwing Pokeballs at things, because you have to stall for 10 minutes fighting the Mega Pokemon. It wasn't an entertaining challenge, it was just me running around the attacks. So it wasn't worth finishing. I might go through and actually play the game next year sometime, maybe when I buy the DLC. But the reason that there haven't been other VOD uploads is because I was really dumb and never exported the first Octopath VOD. And normally, I would just export the VODs anyway, all the ones after that. But because it's a fucking, like, story-based video game, it felt weird to have the rest of the game and not the first part, you know? Like, it felt weird to only have chapters like 2 through 4 of everyone else and not chapter 1. So I didn't upload any of the VODs. We did finish the game though, which was big. Speaking of things that we did this year, we finished fucking, what was it, the Emerald Legacy mod? Not mod, ROM hack. That was fun. I think we finished it with like... I think we finished it by using sheer cold through the champion, which is awesome. We also finished the low rank for Monster Hunter Wilds, which was fine. What else happened this year? Oh right, I disappeared. That's because I moved, and that was a fucking nightmare. First, finding a place. Absolutely. Guys, don't live in a college town. That shit is so ass. Do not. Second, when getting moved, I had to live on like a friend's couch for a month, which was fine. They're very lovely friends. Love them to death. Being on a couch for a month isn't very nice. Having my own space is very... I missed it. But it was cool, hanging out. And we eventually get settled in. We have a bug problem in the kitchen. Great place to have a bug problem. And of course we're getting landlord specials all the time. Just fucking great management here. They're already talking about raising rates because they weren't student housing, but like this year they've decided, actually, we're gonna transition to student housing. So now we have to find a new place to live in next July. But we're already working on that. And then finally getting settled in, it just took a minute, get all unpacked and be like, yeah, I think mentally I can stream again. It took a minute, so that's what happened there. And then we came back for Scary Week 2025, and that was a huge success. And by a huge success, I mean we finished 5 games, and it was very fun. I think we finished, like, of the 5, like 4 of them were good, and 1 of them was Choo Choo Charles. So it balanced out. And then we did no megas, like I said, but it really wasn't really the best. And then we finished all of Octopath Traveler. Well, almost all of it. We didn't do the super boss, because I don't want to grind for 50 years to get all the good items and shit. But that was a big... We finished like an actual video game. That was big. One of the reasons that we didn't finish No Megas is because streaming alone is hard. And with a story-based game like Octopath, you can read things and then like yap while you run through the dungeon, right? It's not as much yapping as it is like reading out like cutscenes and shit. But with what was it? ZA. A lot of it was being in the open world and needing to fill that time. And I'm getting better at it, right? Like I'm not... I'm the type that doesn't say much when I don't have much to say, you know? Like my brain... All my thoughts are up here in my brain and none of them come out usually. So trying to fill like hours of time and make it interesting and not just be like, yeah, so I had like a sandwich earlier. It was a little difficult. And I'm getting better. Compared to like the VODs from like last year or the spring and the ones now, I'm definitely getting better at just yapping. I'm improving and that's good. But it is still very difficult. So we've talked about what we've done this year. Let's talk about what's going on next year. So first off, maybe we get a new VTuber model. Or maybe we transition away from the VTuber model, maybe like a PNG tuber. Listen, I love my little guy, right? I found him for free on Booth. Anyone can use this guy. But he doesn't really feel like me, you know? It's like this is a guy who's like, I borrow. That's why he's not in this video. It's like, I'm not talking as a John VTuber, I'm talking as me. I love the little guy, I love using it, right? Even if he's a pain sometimes with the fucking Logitech C920 or whatever it is, the worst webcam ever, because I don't have an iPhone and can't use proper face tracking. It's fun. It's fun to like wiggle around, watch him do his little dance. It's cool. But I want something a little more personal, you know? And so that's why maybe down the line, I'm not talking about like February, I'm talking like post-move, like August to November, sometime around then, if I save up enough to like actually commission something, we might get our own little model, you know? Something cheap. I'm not looking for like $50,000, the ultimate VTuber model. I just want like something nice. And before you ask, what about just being John Facecam, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm a stunner, right? Like I look good, but I kind of like the anonymity of not showing my face, you know? So I probably won't do Facecam, or at least if I do something, like maybe I do like an IRL or like I'm in like a friend's video or something, I don't mind you seeing my face, I don't care. But like if it's just like something I've created, then I'll probably cover my face, you know? It's just like a personal preference. But that's like the main administrative thing. Stream-wise, we got big plans. So we got maybe a login for the Arknight's anniversary, just to like resettle back in before getting into like a big game. It'll be a super easy stream. We just do the polls on the anniversary character. You know how it goes. And then we'll start Octopath 2, because I want to play the second one. I want to play the second game, you know? The first one was good, I want to play the second one. That's gonna be fun. I'll probably start that like first week of January. And then on January 22nd, Arknight's Enfield releases, and that, guys, that is my Silk song. I've been waiting for this game since it was announced. I'm going to be there. If I have to stream at 6 in the morning, I will be there for the launch of that game. You don't understand. I didn't get into either beta. I have been fucking patiently biding my time. Enfield is tomorrow. After that, I'm going to a convention don't know if I'm gonna record anything, but I will probably do like a what I bought, like what I got stream, like I did last year, just like, oh, look at all the cool things I got at this convention. I hope to buy a model kit. If I remember to buy one, I will build it on stream. We will have a fun day in February, probably like mid-late February, where I build this little model kit on stream, if I remember to buy one. I think that'll be fun. Overall, for next year, I just want to do more games with friends, you know? I want to play with my friends. I have like 3 friends who stream. Most of them don't. Oh no, I have like 5 friends who stream. Most of them, I don't think they'll care if I'm like, hey, you want to play a game with me for stream? We can play like Friend Slop, or maybe we'll pick like a co-op game or something. I think it'll be fun. And if you're one of my friends watching this, perhaps, and you want to do that, you know my phone number. Send me a text. Send me a DM. Also, more JRPGs. I mean, come on. I have a huge backlog. They're my favorite genre. I have so many I want to play. 2 of them Octopath games, but like most of them Square. But I've got a few. But, and this is big surprise number 1. Or I guess technically this video is big surprise number 1. This is big surprise number 2. You're getting YouTube exclusive edited content. That's right. I kind of felt bad about only giving you guys VODs and then like cut down stream, like one cut down stream of like Pokemon, I think. So I found something that I kind of want to do. I'm going to test it out. If you don't know, I really like anime. And you go, oh, he likes fucking JJK, Dragon Ball. No. I've seen over 500 different anime in their entirety in the past like 10 years. I really like anime. And I kind of just want to talk about it. But I don't want to be fucking John anime review guy, you know? I just want to talk about shows I find interesting and maybe get you to watch them too. I want to tell you about what happens in them, and then maybe you finish and go, maybe I should watch that. But I'm not just going to talk about fucking anything. So what we're going to do is weekly, I'm going to pick a show from my list of like 60 something, and we're going to go, I'm going to tell you what it is beforehand so you can watch it if you like. And then on every Wednesday, I think starting on January 7th, I think. Whatever the first Wednesday of January is, I think it's the 7th. We're just going to talk about it. I'm going to go like, oh, I'm going to tell you what happens, what I liked, what I didn't like, things that were good and bad. Just an overall like light review of a show that I really liked. Or a show I've never seen. I have quite a few on the list that I just somehow missed. Because I'll be real, I watched a lot of slop. I have been slopping it since like 2014. But because I value my time and have like other hobbies and things I want to do in the day, I've set a few ground rules for the shows I choose. First of all, it has to be watchable in a reasonable amount of time. For this, I use like a normal like streaming season as a base, so like a Netflix or Amazon Prime Video like season of a show that gets released. It's usually about 10, max 15 hours, so it's doable in like 1 or 2 evenings. Well, no, like 2 or 3 evenings if you split it up, or you could binge it all at once if you have like a day. It translated into anime episodes, that's like 30 to 60. I think I have a couple that go over that, but none of them go over 70. But the ones that do go over are usually the higher quality ones that I put specifically as like, I'll break my rule for this one. Like, I think FMA Brotherhood's in there. Because, like, of course. Another criteria, because I don't want someone to be like, so where's season 2 of this? They must be fully released. Nothing with an announced season 2 or a direct sequel series, or like a direct spin-off. Like if it's, like take the Fate series for example. I can talk about Apocrypha in its own little bubble, but I can't talk about Zero and UBW, because that's 96 episodes. No, it's half that, 48 episodes. I could, but like they're related, but they're related enough to where it's like a direct sequel, you know? Also, it can't be too freaky. Anime gets weird about underage characters a lot, and I don't want to be like, guys, if you look past Jeffrey Epstein, it's okay, you know? I don't want to do that. I don't want to subject myself to that, to be like, oh wow, yep, that's a teenager. You know, I don't want that to happen. So, mostly, to the best of my ability, I've chose things that aren't freaky. Or at least I was able to confirm like adult cast, right? Because if adults are getting freaky, I don't care, I'll talk about it. If children or like ambiguously aged characters are getting freaky, I don't fuck with it, you know? Basically, I want most of these to be watchable in like a group setting. Get your friends together, like, do you want to watch this stupid anime? Or like you could watch it in your living room and not worry about someone walking away like, what the fuck are you watching? You know? I want something normal. Also, as I said, I have been slopping it up since 2014. I've seen so much mid. So I tried to keep the mid to a minimum. Listen, we're gonna learn over this that I really like magic. Not like the Gathering, but like the power system. So there's gonna be a lot of fantasy on there. There's gonna be a little bit of isekai. I can't help it. I have my own preferences. But I tried to avoid things that I were just like, this is 6, I'm not gonna watch it. Basically, if my friend and I, we both watched this show called Possibly the Greatest Alchemist of All Time. And he gave me the best review of it I've ever heard. He said, yeah, when I watched every time I watched an episode, my eyes would like glaze over for 30 minutes. And I was like, that's exactly how I felt watching it. So if it's something like that, it's not on the list. Now, with this, a big disclaimer. I have never edited a video before. Like, even this one you're watching right now, this is me just throwing 2 different audio tracks together. Like a lo-fi beat, my voice, which is cut down, and then like gameplay. Very simple. I know the keys to cut down VODs, and that's about it. I know like input, output, cut. These are not gonna look good. They might not sound good. I don't know how my microphone, it's kind of finicky. It sounds kind of weird sometimes. It's not going to be the best. And that's okay. Because I'd rather do it and it be bad than to not do it and go, man, why didn't I do that? That'd been fun. Because I have a problem with like perfectionism, I think. Where if I can't do something right away, I just won't do it. Because it's like, what's the point? I can't do it right. So this is a good exercise in not doing that. They're gonna look like a dog ass. And they're probably just gonna be like this video with like PNGs on the screen, and that's fine. Will it improve? God, I hope so. But starting out, it'll be rough, and that's okay. So, as I said, I have this problem with like perfectionism and like rationalizing things down until I just don't do it anymore. To give you context, this video, like the like anime review plan was originally 1 per day for the entirety of 2026. I had a list of like about 330. I only needed like 40 more. But when I sat down and I was like, there's no shot I'm making 365 of these. So then I was like, okay, what if we did half that? And I was like, no, that's still like 1 or 2. That's still like 1 every 2 days. That's impossible. So then I cut it down again. I was like, what if we did like a solid 100? I was like, that's still too much. So it was eventually like 1 a week with, you know, holidays mixed in. Like I've got like a Christmas special, I've got Halloween, summer, I don't know, fucking, I think I have like a Valentine's one. Right. But I could have kept cutting it down. In my brain, I was like, maybe 1 a week is too much, and then I could have cut it down to like one every month, or like one every fucking quarter of 2026. You got four anime this year. But I would not make any progress if I just kept doing that. I would just stagnate and cut away until there's nothing left. And then I'd go, well, it could be better. And I'd be my own potential man. So that's why we have the disclaimer in the first place. It's a way to force myself to do it, essentially. To go, hey, this shit's gonna be ass. But you're still gonna do it. It's to force me to do it, because if I don't, I could keep cutting the numbers down. I could keep going lower. You get like 1 in the middle of 2026, and then he was like, well, it could be better, so we'll do like, we'll just do it 2027. We'll just keep moving that goalpost. I would become fucking potential man. I'd be like, I could make the best fucking review series if I did it, you know? So instead, we're gonna make it exist. We're gonna make it exist first, and then hopefully we can make it good later, you know? Also, please hold me to this. If I miss a week, kill me. Come and get me. Fucking ping me anywhere you can. He's like, hey, you missed a week. Get back to it. Come on. Chop chop. A content slot. But, speaking of, I forgot to mention this. The first episode will premiere on January 7th. I wrote it down. I'm a genius. Oh, I wrote it down. That's so good. It'll come at like 6 p.m. CST. So like 5 Eastern, 4 Pacific, I think. And then in like midnight Europe time. But you guys gotta hear me out on this one. Because the first one is gonna be about Akiba Maid War. And you gotta hear me out. It's so good. It's peak. It just... watch it yourself. You have like a week and a half, 2 weeks. You have like 2 weeks. Watch it yourself. It's 12 episodes. It's so good. And then we'll talk about it, because I will spoil it. I will talk about everything that happens. You gotta watch it. And if you do want to watch it yourself, you can watch it, I think, on High Dive. High Dive and Prime Video have it for sure. I think there's a Roku channel with it too. But that's not all. Because I promised 2 surprises. And while technically speaking, this is just an extension of the second, in quotes, surprise. What if we didn't just watch normal anime? What if we watched movies too? So what I'm thinking is, once a month, we watch a movie, right? I said we, because I'm not going to be watching these movies alone. Because there's one type of stream that I actually really do enjoy. And that was like from other VTubers, and that was like watch-alongs of movies. Obviously, I can't show you the film. I can't like be like, hey guys, come join the stream, we're watching a movie, and then like the whole, you got like the whole motion picture, because then they'd kill me. They would take me out back, and it would be the last you'd see of me. But watch-alongs are very fun, where basically we just go, hey guys, I'm pressing play in like 5, 4, 3, and then we all press play at the same time. It's kind of like that. I think it could be a fun time. So, I'm thinking once a month, we pick like a movie. An anime movie, of course. I don't watch real movies. Well, I do, but like, you know what I mean. And we watch it together. And then at the end of the month, I'll do like a normal anime review, the way I would like normal shows, a review of that. And I think it'll be fun. It's better like engagement. And you could be saying, well, you could just, if you go to Twitch, you can just show the movie, no one cares. And it's like, unfortunately, I'm not big enough to get away with that. Red Twitch partner, or brave enough to risk the copyright lawsuit. So it'll just be an all press play type stream, but that's okay. It'll be fun, I think. Anyway, sorry for the long yap sesh. I think it's, once I cut it down, it'll be like 20 minutes. I just wanted to be like, hey guys, thanks for sticking around. Here's what's coming up. Please look forward to it, I hope. Or, if you skipped here using the chapter section, there's no TLDR for you, I lied. But hi, video's almost over. Anyway, just thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming by, you know? It's been a lot more fun than I thought. And also, check out my friends. This is Yang MK6. He plays Mario Kart Wii. That's the only game he plays. But he's cool. And then this is Kai. She mostly plays Danganronpa, I think. Like, she streams on Fridays in the evening, CST. So, like, it's like 7 p.m. usually my time, so it'd be 8 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Europe, and then in the dark void that is Pacific Standard Time, I couldn't tell you. But I think she either just finished Danganronpa 3 or is about to. So, but her streams are always fun, you should check them out. Anyway, that's it for me. It's been a fun year. I'll see you guys in 2026. Bye-bye!